What's up, y'all? I'm Dan from Tiger Arcade, and I've got some exciting news. Stylophone has announced that they are going to be releasing an all-new synthesizer, which, in my opinion, might be the best one that they've ever announced. And it might be the most competitive synthesizer at its price point in the market right now. They recently released the Beat last year. It's a drum machine that's also a bass synthesizer. You can play them simultaneously. I did videos on that. You can check it out. They recently announced that this year they're going to be releasing a theremin, their own special theremin. It looks really awesome. And then they also announced the CPM DS-2, which it sounds like it might even be part of a series of upcoming synthesizers. What is the CPM DS-2? The CPM DS-2 is a modular synthesizer, so you patch it to play it. It's portable. It takes 6 AA batteries, but here's an exciting part. It's also Eurorack mountable, which is insane that you could take a modular synthesizer portable or switch it, to mount it in your Eurorack system. That's awesome. I'm not even at the juicy details yet. Okay, so let's break this down. I've got some notes here. It has 2 analog oscillators. It's the 3340 analog oscillator, and you might be like, well, that doesn't mean anything to me. The 3340 analog oscillator is a high precision voltage controlled oscillator with exponential and linear control. It was used in the SH101, it was used in the Jupiter 6, Prophet 5, OB8, the Memory Moog. So this is a really nice oscillator, and there's 2 of them. It has 2 analog filters. It is the 3320 analog filter. I'm going to tell you what that means. It's a 4-pole, 24 decibels per octave analog filter. It was used in different synthesizers such as the Prophet 5, PPG Wave 2, the Fairlight CMI, and the highly coveted Lindrum. This thing's already sounding really, really impressive, right? You start off with that alone and you're like, I'm listening. What else is there? I mean, this already sounds great. So it has 14 different analog LFO waveforms. Like when I was looking at them, I was like, I don't even know what some of these waveforms are. So it's going to be fun to play with this. It has 2 LFO wave selectors, 7 LFO routing switches, 5 LFO depth attenuverters. There's a lot you could do with LFO, and if you haven't experienced what LFO can really do other than manipulating like a cutoff, you're in for a treat. I recently did a video, I partnered up with Reichwave and did a video on their latest module, the Bird Spirits. It's a dual LFO module for Eurorack. There's so many fun things you can do with LFO that really opened up a lot of doors for me that I wasn't even aware of. Check out that video if you guys are curious about some things about LFO. That one kind of goes into that. Back to, the CPM. So it has 12 patch points, okay? So this is a drone synthesizer is how they phrase it, they word it. It's not just a drone keeping those constant signals. You can use those LFOs to manipulate those waveforms and that sound. There's patch points in, there's patch points out. So, you could probably control this thing with things like the Korg SQ1. You can probably control it with something like the key step. There's just a lot of different possibilities, to take it beyond what it just is as an all-in-one module. But if you wanted to use it as an all-in-one, that is an option as well. I can't believe there's still more to say about this thing. It has an effects section, and it's a digital effects section. It has a digital reverb and a digital delay. If you're curious on the specs, want to look this up. The digital reverb is using the AL3201 chip, and then the digital delay is the PT2399. And with modulation controls with that delay. The reverb gives you tons of options as well to switch between like what kind of reverb you want. But these are both used in a lot of guitar pedals. They are kind of vintage based, you know, sounding and inspired by. So this is going to sound really cool. There is an effects mixer section with auxiliary input. So now you can take this, you know, and use it with another instrument, use it with another synthesizer, bring it in, you know. It has 2 stereo outputs, which is insane. You can switch it between mono and stereo. It has a built-in speaker. I mean, that's very typical of a stylophone, but again, at this price point, you're getting effects, that you're getting a speaker, you're getting 2 oscillators, 2 filters, and I forgot to mention there's drive as well. There's a volume knob for drive on both of those oscillators, which is just madness. This thing is a beast. As for HP, like how big is it if you were going to put it in your Eurorack setup? I don't know. I reached out to Stylophone for an answer. They haven't gotten back to me yet. I'm assuming based on all their other Stylophone's instruments, it's going to be somewhere, I think, in like the 40 something HP ballpark size. So maybe similar to like a Moog Mavis. We'll see. The price point, they are pricing this at around 259 US dollars. So if that scares you, I want you to know that that's actually a really good price. That's a low end price as well for Eurorack and for how much this thing can do. I can't even really think of anything at that price point that can do as much as this can do. You know, taking a look at all my synthesizers, you know, you have to buy a separate module for effects. You have to buy a separate module for a speaker, another oscillator. There's just filters, you know. When you get into that world of Eurorack, there's always an additional expense included when you want to add something. So the fact that this is all together is awesome. It's crazy and it's a great price. Is this possibly the most affordable all-in-one synthesizer now in the Eurorack world? I don't know. You guys let me know. Let me know what you think about this product. I'm stoked. I'm definitely going to be doing a review on this product once I get my hands on it. I'm going to be doing one of the Theremin as well. So stay tuned for those videos. Subscribe so you don't miss those videos. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything you want to know about these products, as I'll be getting them soon, or you want me to ask Stylophone for you. Anyways, thanks y'all for checking out this video. Stay warm. It's pretty freaking cold. It's like Antarctica over here in Wyoming. We're at negative temperatures. But we're hanging in there. Anyways, take care y'all. Peace.